Don't talk, strangers. Suki,
Baby,
don't you talk. Don't talk, strangers.
You know
Suki,
they'll only use you up.
They'll only use you up. Suki, Sook, did I tell you last night that this was going to be the greatest week of shows that we've ever had?
I'm excited. I thought about it all day today. I woke up this morning. I played all of his songs. I'm ready for Rick Springfield.
Springfield's coming on. We got Spidey, the mentalist, illusionist, magician. The guy is just Sook.
I'm ready for Phil.
Phil's going to join us in a second. This is going to be some night. And Sook, you know how we've reached the pinnacle of our careers? You know how I know that?
How?
Last night, even with all the Steve Guttenberg technical problems the second time around, everybody just loved the show, Sook. They got a kick out of us just laughing at Steve Guttenberg.
You know what? They love us so much they forgive us. They just want to see the nonsense.
Sook, we got a lot of nonsense coming up. Stick around, my friends, because we start in 3, 2, and 1.
The Suki and Scott Show.
It's musical. It's magical.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen. You guys have such amazing energy.
The Suki and Scott Show.
Hello.
I love our the Suki and Scott Show.
Ooh, I like it. Look, everybody's already in the house. Darlene Mills, Anna Engelbrecht, Dorothy Tatman, Anna Hoover, Rory Wright, Marlon McKee, Nisi, I'm sorry, Cynthia. I don't know. I just made up her name. Cynthia Chapin, Linda Dobb,
Sook, you know what's
Jen
funny?
Stoddard.
Sook, you know what's funny? And Phil's going to be joining us in just a second. I'm always freezing down here in my basement, right?
Yeah.
I'm always freezing. My hands, my nose. I'm right by a window, so I got a heater today at Home Depot.
You did not.
I feel like I'm a French fry underneath the lights. I'm dying, Sook. I may have to disrobe. I don't want anybody to get nervous.
Hey now, Scotty, I think the girls will like it, especially Deborah Hannon. I think she'll be like, all right. Betty Mann says, do it. I'm making that up, Betty.
Hello, Deborah. So, Sook, listen, we worked for weeks on getting Rick Springfield on the show. Rick joins us tonight. We're going to talk about his Valentine's Day special. It's coming up on Sunday. Suki, our contest is just flourishing of people sending in songs, 30-second songs of themselves.
You know what? When we were doing the research, I couldn't believe it's been 40 years since Working Class Dog. I mean, like, I cannot believe the release of that album.
Yeah, 40th anniversary of Jesse's Girl. I put together a little montage of some of our contestants we're going to play for Rick so he could see what's going on here. And of course, you know, Spidey's going to lead us off in just a few minutes. But Sook, let's talk. We just got to talk about today for a second. Did you see
a lot in the news?
Yeah. The Super Bowl parade today for the Bucks down in Tampa. So it was really a Super Bowl parade out on the water in the boat.
They were trying to socially distance.
You think Tom Brady had a little too much to drink today?
I kind of loved it. You know, I kind of loved it.
It's him.
He's such a nice guy that you don't ever really see him sort of out of his element.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool seeing Tom Brady a little sauced. I'm just saying.
Did you ever have a friend take you out of a bar looking like this?
Well, look at how happy he is. Look at how happy he is. I mean, the guy is so happy. That's what I love about it. He's not belligerent. He's not angry. He's not yelling at photographers. He's just happy. I mean, that's a good thing.
He's a happy drunk. And here he is. The Lombardi Trophy, Sook. He's throwing it from boat to boat. Gronk's there on the other side catching the trophy. It was unbelievable.
Was that Gronk on the other side?
That's Gronk on the other side.
Well, he knew he'd catch it, right?
Could you imagine if he dropped it and it sunk to the bottom of Tampa Bay? What would they have done?
That would have been hysterical. But can I tell you something? The two of them, I mean, is that a dynamic duo? I mean, I know we're dynamic duos, but is that a dynamic duo or what?
Well, listen, you know, Gronk knew what he was doing when he came out of retirement and went back to Tampa to hang out with his buddy.
I mean, but like, really, did you ever think you'd win the Super Bowl? I guess they willed it. Like when you will it to happen every day, you're like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Let me see you do it 2 years in a row. Let's see if they could do it 2 years in a row. And the other thing, Sook, speaking of drinking, Bruce Springsteen got arrested for a DWI in Jersey.
Yikes.
Can you believe
Glory
this
days.
it was actually back in November before he was in that Super Bowl commercial with the Jeep. I guess apparently he got arrested for he was drinking while he was behind the wheel. But
that seems so not like Springsteen. You know what I mean?
imagine you're the cop and it's all of Bruce. Do I like imagine like he must have really like fought with himself in his head. Do I give Bruce Springsteen a ticket? Do I let him go? Guy
Well,
gave
now
him a
there's
ticket.
all the dash cams and all that kind of stuff. It starts recording as soon as the trooper pulls over.
That's
or
true.
Everything starts recording now.
I guess it really can't. All right, Suki, I am going to switch us to our 3-shot. Hopefully, Philly Kid, is the mic working?
Test.
Yo, you hit it out of the park, Philly.
I don't know what happened.
Phil, just turn up your volume just a hair.
Check. Checkity, Mike.
There you go, my friend. What's going on, Philly Kid? So listen, I said, Phil, you got to join us at the beginning of the show because Spidey's coming on.
Yeah,
I love when Phil's with us, and we have illusionists and mentalists, and Spidey's one of those guys. He's been on the show twice before,
right?
And the guy he's known all over the world. He's been on the Today Show, Rachel Ray. He's performed for J-Lo and Steve Harvey and Neil Patrick Harris. So he's coming up in about 60 seconds. Going to be great. Lead us right into Rick Springfield.
Nice.
And other than that, I'm just looking at everybody lining up here. And, this show has been the buzz of the digital world, guys. Listen, you got to give yourself a little pat on the back because we're really lighting it up.
You know what Seeley said about Springsteen being pulled over?
Yeah. Normal
people get tickets all the time. Why shouldn't celebrities?
Well, I know. I realize that. I'm just saying, you know how police are. It's, it's right, Phil. If you pulled over Bruce Springsteen, you'd be like, "Oh, Bruce." Would you give the guy a ticket, or what would you do?
I don't think I would.
You'd probably let him slip, right?
No, I would ask him to sing a couple of songs together, and then I would give him a warning and send him on his way,
or just drive him home, right? Like, let me drive
make
you
sure
home.
He gets home okay. And
was it a DUI situation?
Yeah,
it's listed as DWI.
Oh, okay, yeah, different story. I would not let him drive off. I would take care of him somehow or the other.
Yeah. So listen, Phil. Obviously, you have a song in for Rick Springfield later. We have our duet. We got a couple other the montage of people who sent in there the contest people.
Sweet.
So he'll come on. You'll sing later on in the show. This is just a total. If you want to call it an extravaganza, guys, we can. We could definitely do that right now. You guys ready to start us off with a little mastery of illusion? You ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
Let's bring this fella in. Let's bring him in. There he is.
Spidey.
Spidey.
There's our boy. Spidey, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing so great, man. I'm so excited to be here. Like when my manager wrote to me and said, "Do you want to go back on Scott?" And before he even finished his sentence, I was like, "Yes." It doesn't matter when. Yes, I miss you.
I miss you
too, man. How's the pandemic treating you? You doing a lot of online stuff, I bet, right?
Yeah, man. Look at my background. It's getting better and better. We've got the lights. Look, I could change the color.
Nice. I love it. And
crazy. Let's go with this one.
Behind you. That's incredible.
That's a good one. And then I got this little floating, levitating light bulb over here.
Wow.
Hold on. Let me bring you up full. Let me see that thing. Wow, that light bulb's floating in the air?
Yeah, it's just floating.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we're throwing some budget into the background.
I like the poster of you, Spidey. You look very handsome. Very magical illusion. It's very. Ooh.
Yeah, this is a couple of years and a lot of makeup ago.
I get that, Spidey. I could feel that one.
Oh, are you kidding? Come on, look at you guys. You're timeless.
Spidey,
all of you.
You're up in where? Canada, right?
Canada, man. Yeah, it's pretty strict up here. We're all there's a curfew. You got to be home at. Can't even go for walks after 8 o'clock, which I don't really know why because it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, they're really strict with the rules.
Wow.
Listen, Spidey, we're all blaming Canada because there's this cold front that's like stuck in North America, and it's kind of the weather you guys deal with all the time. But the rest of us,
Sorry, we kind of discharged that.
In the Midwest. It's crazy.
I do apologize. We'll take it back.
Spidey, listen, man, I need a little illusion, magic, mentalism right now. You got to.
Scott is my favorite reactor to magic in the history of my career. Like, just like the way he reacts is so legendary. Like, I love it so much. Like, I will come on this show and I even ran out of material because, like, I was on the show twice and I did some, like, I sat down and I thought of stuff to do just for you guys because I wanted to come back.
Yeah, no repeats, bro. No repeats.
No, never. Are you kidding? You guys ready?
Yes,
yeah.
Yes. Let's sound.
Okay, so I figured I wanted to start with something where, like I said, I've been on the show twice before, and you guys have had some of my friends on the show as well, some incredible magicians and mentalists. Yeah. And I said, this time I want to give Scott a bit of a break. I'm going to teach you guys. I'm going to show you guys behind the scenes, a little peek behind the curtains. I'm going to show you guys how we do one thing that we do. Just so Scott, like, after getting his mind blown so many times, could be like, oh, okay, fine. That's how they do it.
That's how you do it. Nice.
So this is so you know how when a mentalist or a magician has you pick a card and they turn their head away and you put it back in the deck and then they tell you the name of your card?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to show you one of the ways that we do that. Scott, can you do the thing where I'm most of the screen and you guys are just little on the side of me?
Let's see. Let me see. I'm not sure.
Do that, and then drag me to where you are. Drag me to where you are. Literally.
Okay. Yeah, wait, hold on. There we go. All right.
Nice.
Look at you, huh? Nice.
So I'm going to show you guys one of the ways that we know what your card is. So to do this, you're not even going to believe me. It's crazy, but I will demonstrate. We grab a deck of cards, and on the box, right here in the bottom corner, this is going to sound crazy, but I will explain. We draw with a marker. It's going to sound crazy. We draw a little door. And I'll show you a door. Yeah.
A door.
A door. Yeah. See a little door like this. You see the little door?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So we draw that with a marker. I'll make some.
I know he's getting ready to freak us out.
Make it nice and parallel. And we put this face down like this. So you can't see the door. That's very important. You mustn't, as an audience, see the door. Then we grab the cards and we show you that they're all different. You guys can see that these are all different?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wonderful. And Phil, we're going to use you for this.
Okay.
I'm going to run down the cards and you just say the word stop when you like, and I'll show you the card you stop me at. It's okay if I see it as well.
Okay. Stop.
Right? Is that exactly what you said?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to open it up right there. We're all going to take a look at the card. What is that? The King of Clubs. You guys see that?
Yes. King Clubs.
Wonderful. So here's what we do. We show you the card like this. We close our eyes so you don't think that we could see that. And of course we can't. I just saw it in the camera. Then we bring it back like this and we put the card at the bottom of the deck like that, really quick. So you think it's in the middle, but it's actually at the bottom. Now here's where it gets tricky. When we go put the cards in the box, we keep eye contact. That way you can't see that it's at the bottom. But essentially, when we put the cards inside the box, your card, the King of Clubs, I'll come close so you could see this. Your card, the King of Clubs, is sitting at the bottom of the deck. You guys follow so far?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just going to wait for it to focus a little here. There we go. It's perfect. Now that it's inside the box, we're holding the cards like this, right? So you think the cards are in the box. Here's the crazy thing. We open the little door subtly. You don't see this, but we open the little door and we see through the box, right? Because it's a door, right? The door it's like any other door, like a window. So we see through the box to your card, the King of Clubs. If it was any other card, that's the one I would see. But this is all, of course, like this, so you don't know. And we see what your card is, and we're really good at acting. Then we kind of pretend like we're reading your mind and we know what your card is, and we say it's the King of Clubs. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's a stupid trick because if you take the box, you're going to see the little door. This is where it gets really crazy. When we're done the trick, with our thumb really quickly, we just wipe away
oh my God,
the little door like this. That way there's no traces of it left. There's no way to see through anything, and it's completely gone, and it's just a normal box.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
You guys follow? I could totally see Scott trying this with a marker in a box. Like, where the hell is the door?
Scott's right.
Where's my cards?
Scott's doing it at the next party that we're having.
Hold on, I gotta draw a door. I got nothing. I got nothing here.
Yeah, keep
Everyone's
trying.
like,
keep trying.
what just happened? All the viewers, Susan, Becca, Pam, Joanne. I mean, Bonnie's like, wow, what the hell
Thank
happened?
you guys. Thank you so much. Don't go drawing doors on your cards. It's not really going to work. Yeah. Scott, I want to fire one off for you now.
Go ahead, bud.
So this is something, like I said, I was really thankful to have the opportunity to come back on the show. And this is actually my third time on the show, but it's my first time actually hanging out with Suki, because the two other times she was like too busy for us, like Mrs.
Oh, I was shooting a show. I was shooting a show.
She's a big shot.
It was great. I was totally watching you on TV. So I was like, it's all good. I would ditch me too if it was for TV. So great. But this is the first time, Suki, it's an honor to hang out with you.
Right back at you, Spidey.
Yeah. So, but Scott, this is the third time I hang out with you, and to celebrate the occasion, I made a prediction for you of you. This is going to sound weird, but inside this paper, there you can see your legs. There, those are your legs.
That's
I
the
made
size
a drawing of you. This is you, and I added a couple of things, Scott, that I think have meaning to you. I could be wrong, but I think these elements somehow have some sort of meaning to your heart. Now, to do this little game, we're going to use something. When I was little, I used to play this all the time. It's basically photographs. Like you could see that's some Scotch tape, and we have some sunglasses, and we have carrots. And this is called a memory game. I'm sure you guys have played. Basically, you put them all face down, you flip two at a time, and you got to find the matching ones.
Yes.
Phil, you ever played that before?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like concentration.
Yeah. Right? They have it on apps now. Anyway, so a bunch of photographs all mixed up. And the fronts are obviously all different photographs, but the backs are all the same thing. So here's what I'm going to do, Scott. I'm going to grab a bunch of these cards like this, and I'm going to flip them upside down, and I'm going to mix face up into face down like this. So some cards are going face up, some cards are going face down. It's a complete disaster. And you could see that it's a complete mess, correct?
Yes.
Some going here, some going there. It's a disaster. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make it even more of a mess, I'm going to turn over every other card. So half the cards are going to go the wrong way. So it makes a real mess. If it's face up, it goes face down. If it's face down, it goes face up. So you could see I am now making a total mess of this because I want it to be a complete disaster when we begin. So again, you guys could see some are facing you, some are facing me. It's a mess. Scott, you're going to make every single choice right now. I'm going to take cards at a time, and you're going to tell me if you want me to drop or flip. Totally your call. So Scott, with these two, do you want to drop or flip?
Drop.
Drop. Those go face down. Had you said flip, they would go face up, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Scott, how about these two?
Let's flip those.
Flip those face up. How about these two, Scott?
Flip those.
All right, let's go rapid fire. Here we go.
Flip. Drop. Drop. Flip. Drop. Drop. Flip.
Scott, did I do everything exactly the way you said?
Yes.
I'm going to split this into two piles, and you could see again, it's a complete and utter mess. One pile for you, one pile for me. Scott, here's another decision for you. Do you want to flip your packet over entirely or mine? Totally your call.
Let's flip yours over.
Mine is going upside down like this, correct?
Yes.
Scott, do you accept that you made every decision and now there are cards facing up, cards facing down, and had you made any other decision, it would be completely different, yes?
Yes.
We're going to look at the cards that are face down. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards face down. Those were the only ones that were face down, correct?
Yes.
These we get rid of. Scott, I believe that through all this chaos, all these decisions, I think these cards that you chose, these photographs, have some sort of meaning to you. I don't know what, but let's take a look here.
Are they pictures of strippers?
No. I quite honestly, Scott, I feel like we're really good friends. I don't see how these relate to you from the lot that I know about you. For example, I mean, maybe this before the pandemic, it's an airplane, travel before the pandemic. But I mean, when's the last time you were on a plane?
It's been a while.
It's been a while. So no, I don't see that one. Scott, let me ask you this. Are you a big bird aficionado? There's a flamingo here.
Not really.
You don't really dabble in aviary animals? All right, forget it.
Once in a while.
How much like lifeguarding have you done?
Never.
Never. Okay. I didn't think so. Oh, are you handy around the house? There's a wrench.
Oh God, I'm not handy at all. No, even
Great.
Suki knows that.
Great. And the last one, I mean, maybe it's a telephone pole. I mean, you work in broadcasting, but besides that, I really don't know how this could have anything to. Scott, this is weird. It's an airplane. It's a flamingo, a lifesaver buoy, a wrench, and a telephone pole. This is ridiculous. I really thought it was going to be more things like, TV. I don't know, things that relate a little bit more to you. But nonetheless, I did say I had a drawing of you here, right? Remember?
Yeah.
I want you to see how accurate it is. Look at that big smile.
You could have given me a little more hair.
Well, at least it's black, the hair.
I think it's a good image. I
think it's a good look. But here's the crazier part. On one side of you, I put the buoy and the telephone pole.
Oh my God.
On the other side, I put the plane, the wrench, and the flamingo.
Oh, you son of a gun.
All 5 objects that you randomly chose are right here in this picture with you, Scott. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. Did I randomly choose?
I think so. But here's the crazy thing, guys. Here's the crazy thing. For me, it's never about the what. It's about the why. And as I said, this was something that I can only do right here, right now, for Scott. Because if you take a closer look at those pictures,
God, it spells your name.
My name.
Oh my God.
Oh, damn! Look at that.
Wow.
Holy.
That's awesome.
That's unbelievable, bro.
Man.
Damn, that's good.
You spelled your own name, man. Super proud of you.
Reading is fundamental.
Yeah, you got all the right ones. SC, the 2 T's, it's crazy.
Wow. I love that.
Let me.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Thank you guys. Oh, look at those comments. You guys are so much fun.
No way.
I love it. Got to get you guys over to my side of social media. I'm kidding. Stay here. It's the fun.
Valerie Asteroid said, "Come on, Scott, flipping strippers. You know how to do that."
Whoa.
I thought you'd at least have Pamela Anderson on one of those cards.
Suki, I'm gonna do one last one for you.
Shoot.
Cool. This is something like a marker. Okay. Got a couple of things here, Suki. I want you to see this. This is an envelope. You could see that, and there's a piece of paper inside there, yeah?
Got it.
And then I want to show you this back and forth so you can see it's like the only way I can access it is to open it up and take this out. But I'll leave that right here. I'll lean it like this. That way it's in full view at all times. Now, I'll tell you what this journal is, Suki. This journal is, I was getting a little bummed out during this whole lockdown thing because, I miss going out there and touring and I was talking to Phil last time. He was saying how much he misses being on set and filming stuff. And I feel the same way. I want to be out there doing what we're so passionate about. And a friend of mine recommended this. He said, take a journal, make what's called a happy journal. So basically you take up a journal and on each page you write down or you draw one image or one idea that makes you really happy. That way, as you flip through it, it kind of lifts your spirits a little bit. And I did that. I took a journal, 20 pages, and Suki, on each page, I drew one thing that has meaning to my heart. And this, I'll show you the first one. It's a bird.
A bird?
Because I love animals, and I have birds, and they just make me really happy. So I wrote that down. Now, Suki, in a moment, you're going to choose one of these. But before you do, I want to ask you, Suki, if you had a journal like this and you had one page in there, just one image, one object, and when you think of it, it makes your heart really, really happy. What object would it be?
Can I say the beach?
Sure. Is it a specific beach or just a generic beach?
It's a specific beach.
Which one?
LBI in New Jersey.
Spell it?
It's LBI, Long Beach
LBI.
Island.
Crazy. LBI Beach. Insane. And Suki, we never discussed this. You never told me that, right?
Nope, never told you anything.
That's crazy. Now, Suki, in a moment, you're going to choose one of my happy thoughts. But before you do that, I'm going to write down what I think it is.
I've had to choose Scott's happy thoughts, and those have been pretty disgusting. Now I have to choose yours.
Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, you don't want to get into my happy thoughts.
Suki, I believe that of my happy thoughts, you're going to choose this. I'm going to put it right here, face down. Now, as I said, Suki, I have 20 happy thoughts, 20 pages. Suki, I want you to name any number from 1 to 20. I'm going to go to that page. We're going to see which one of my happy thoughts you chose. Go ahead, call it, whatever number you want.
18.
18, 1-8, yes?
Yes, 1-8.
Now, I want you to see this. 2 would have been a baseball. Reminds me of my childhood, really happy thoughts there. And 3 would have been a house. There's no place like home. And 4 would have been a teacup. I love tea, one of the most comforting things in the world to me. And you can see these are all different. There's a camera, and there's a Christmas tree, and there's a spider web. I don't think that one needs too much explanation. A broom from Harry Potter, one of my favorite fiction works ever. I don't love snakes in general, but I have a snake. I love my snake, so that one's there. Anyways, you didn't say these. You didn't say that. You didn't say 14 or 15. You didn't say 16. You didn't say 17. That would have been a microphone. I feel like Phil could definitely connect with that one. But you said at 18, number 18. Suki, what is number 18?
It's a turtle.
A turtle. It's actually a tortoise, but whatever, same thing. I love animals, as I said, and I love tortoise is my favorite animal. I think Scott will remember I even have a tortoise. He did a little appearance in my first time.
I do remember that.
But yeah, tortoises are my favorite. Now, Suki, you saw that you could have chosen any one of these, right?
Yes.
You chose tortoise. That was totally random.
Number 18.
Here's crazy thing. Before we started, I wrote one thing down on this card. There's no way I could have known which one you were going to choose. They were all different. But Suki, I actually wrote down
tortoise.
Tortoise. Crazy, right? Because how can I know? You had 20 choices.
That's unbelievable.
But Suki, here's the other crazy thing. Jesus. This. Because this was sitting here the whole time on the table. Did I touch it?
No, you didn't touch it.
I didn't touch it. This is it, guys. I'm going to show this. I'm going to do this extremely fairly because I want you guys to see that there's absolutely no way that I could do anything funny here. This was sitting inside the envelope. Suki, before I came on the show, I had a thought. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even know what it meant. I wrote it down. I asked you to think of something that makes your heart happy. Suki, what is it you were thinking of?
At the beach, yeah.
Which beach?
LBI, Long Beach Island.
I wasn't sure what it meant, but I was hoping it would mean something.
Oh, my God. Come on, man. Show us how you do that one, Spidey. Come on.
Wow. It's a little door. It's a little door. I draw a little door on the back of the envelope, and there's a squirrel who writes and puts it through the little door.
As soon as she says it, somebody writes it. That's unbelievable, man.
Wow. Unbelievable, Spidey. That was excellent. That's crazy.
Nice.
Thank you, guys. Always a pleasure,
Spidey,
guys.
I'm going to tell you something. I keep looking at you. You look like my neighbor.
Ooh.
You have a doppelganger that lives next door to me.
Or maybe I've been spying on you all these years to know what you would think of if someone were to ask you of a happy thought.
Holy crap, you look like I got to bring his picture up. Oh my God, you're going to die.
Sounds like you're a really handsome neighbor.
He is.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to bring it up.
Yep.
Spidey, what I
want you guys to see, people might think my table has some sort of industrial prediction machine under it. It doesn't. It's just a table.
What I want to know is how do you come up with even the one that you just did with me where you ended up spelling out my name?
I went to a magic website where they sell magic tricks, and I went to their tricks for Scotch section.
I mean, it's not only the trick, but it blows my mind how you even come up with all. Card tricks are one thing, but to come up with the ones. Let me see, Sue. Go ahead.
This is not the best picture, but tell me. Wait. Tell me that
totally
doesn't kind of look like him.
The golden retriever?
Yeah. I mean, it kind of does.
Wait, hold on, Sue. Put that up again. I'm going to switch you guys so you get bigger. I love this new switching thing. This is great.
Hold on.
Put the picture up again, Sue.
Okay, I can't show a picture of his kid, and his face is all scrunched.
Yeah, that does look like you.
Holy moly!
Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah. Nice.
Tell me that doesn't look like him.
Guys, this is how I do all my mentalism. I plant family members near your houses. That's my brother right there. He's been living next to Suki for years.
Taking notes.
Holy.
So I could tell you guys, what her PJs look like. And,
I'm telling you.
that's how I mean,
we used to sit Yeah, well, you know what? We used to have a great time. He was one
Unreal.
of my
Spidey,
favorites.
what's the site? Where can people find you?
Spidey Hypnosis across all social media. Spidey Hypnosis, HYPNOSIS. Yeah, go give me a follow. You know,
is there a
you need entertainment at your next virtual event? In your buzz.
There you go.
You have someone named Scott in your family. You want to see that trick? Let me know.
Call me.
I think one day you and I should sit on this screen and you just go through everything you got. I just want to sit. I want to watch everything you have.
You know what's going to happen one day, Scott? We're like normal life is going to resume, and you're going to go back and get like this huge TV hosting thing, and you're going to call me and be like, "Hey, let's do like an actual physical appearance," and it's going to be weird. I'm going to show up and be like, "I could touch you, Scott."
Oh, dude, listen, you're going to come into a studio one day with Suki, Phil, and myself.
100%.
And we'll all be there in person, and I could stare at you and watch and see how it's done.
Yeah. He's going to hover
we had
over
a friend
me.
Of ours,
and we're going to be like, I did not know until this moment that you guys have legs.
we had a friend of ours that, what was that guy? He pulled the wine bottle from the back, Scotty, when we were on the morning show. I was like, what the heck was what?
Oh, Salas, Kenny Salas. Spidey, this guy was literally on the set with us, standing next to me. And all of a sudden, he's doing this trick. He drew a picture of a wine bottle, and he pulls it out from behind the paper. And I was like, dude, I'm standing right next to you.
It's a little door. When he draws, it's because he makes a little door.
The door.
It's a door, yeah. The bottle is a door.
Spidey, you're the man, bud. You're the man. We love you, pal.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, guys. Always a pleasure.
Thanks, Spidey.
Listen, you come back again, all right?
Anytime.
Spidey, love you, pal. You're the good. You're good, you. Take care, my man.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Oh, wow, Suk. How good is he?
Man, awesome.
How good is he?
That little door was that little door was
the
something
door
else.
thing was insane, right?
Thanks, Spidey. We've got people speaking French. Très amusant, Spidey.
Rick, I'm here. Rick's saying the link isn't working, so I'm going to give me 1 second. We're going to send it to him again.
Okay.
Let's see what's going on. Here we go. I'm just sending it out again.
Hey, Phil, did you watch the Super Bowl while Scott's doing that? Did you see Gronk and Brady completely sauced hanging out in Tampa Bay?
I did not see that.
I was telling Scotty, like, I'm not offended by that. These guys worked all year. There he is during COVID to get to this point. I mean, and look at how happy he is.
Yeah, Philly's.
Yeah, I mean, arguably the greatest of all time. I mean, he deserves to have a little shot.
Yeah,
if he wants.
I agree with you, Phil.
I hold nothing against him. He worked his tail off. You're right.
I mean, it's funny because, when drunks are, sometimes celebrities can get miserable. The cameras are all around them. They get cranky, blah, blah, blah. This guy is like laughing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He must be a happy drunk.
He is a happy drunk. And anyway, everybody's asking, Vaughn and everybody, they're asking for, when is Rick coming on? He's coming on just now. We're just working out a few of the kinks. We're going to get it going.
We're waiting for Rick to sign in. He'll be coming on. He said his link wasn't working. We just got him another link. It worked for Spidey. I don't know why it wouldn't work for Rick.
Maybe it was too many people on.
What's that?
Be possible?
Say that again.
Too many people on?
No, we could have 10 people on this screen at once if we wanted to. You wouldn't hear what anybody's saying, but I could have a lot of people in that green room. I like this new gig thing here. I could just switch everybody around. This is fun.
Hey, easy on that.
So Phil did a little, Phil, what'd you do? Talk to strangers, right?
Yes.
I think you did Talk to Strangers. We got that in. We got our, don't forget our contest, 30 seconds. Anybody wants to send it to us, there's still time because we're gonna reveal the winner tomorrow night. Suk, I feel awkward on that side. I got to switch with you.
You know what's so funny? Rory Wright made a joke. He's like, "Oh, I hope Rick Springfield isn't with Steve Guttenberg."
I know.
We hope so too, Rory. Just saying.
I hope so too. It's unbelievable. So we'll see if hopefully he should click in any second. We'll give it Rick is ready. Can you get him in now?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yes, but I don't see him. Let's see.
Jeannie Clay tried to do a singing video today and she forgot. Oh, sorry, Jeannie.
You gotta do it. Yes, Springfield is opening for Phil this evening.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's working for him, and they're ready to go. I don't see him, Sook. I don't see him. Let's see. Does he see us?
Yes, I like. Everyone's talking about like back in the days. Rick Springfield on General Hospital. Did you watch General Hospital back in the day, or your wife, Phil?
Oh my God, I did.
Oh yes,
Phil, did you?
Yes. That was
Everybody did, right?
Yeah, I mean, who didn't? I mean, my wife and all of her sisters were big fans of General Hospital. That's all they talked about when they got together. So yeah.
Sook, do you remember the rap song General Hospital? General Hospital. And Rick was in here. Well, watch.
Paging Dr. Noah Drake to ICU to treat a case of heartbreak. Paging Dr. Noah Drake to ICU to treat a case of heartbreak. Paging Dr. Noah Drake to ICU to treat a case of heartbreak.
Wasn't that the best hair back in the day too? Like everything flipped. Like remember you took your goodie brush and you'd like make sure the flip was just right. Oh.
Keep vamping, Sook. This is where you really make your money. Keep vamping.
Well, I was also saying, Phil, you know when you start feeling old, when things start celebrating their anniversaries.
Right.
Well, his album, which Jesse's Girl was the hit off of that album, along with other songs, Working Class Dog, actually was 40 years ago. Have a moment with that, Phil.
Oh,
have a moment with that. 40 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. 40 years ago.
Yeah, you believe that? That's with Jesse's Girl and the whole deal. Well, listen, here's what we'll do. I got a great idea. It's not that long.
Why don't you play Phil?
Yeah, I'm going to play Philly's tune, a little Don't Talk to Strangers for a little Rick Springfield honorarium. Here you go.
When you were just a young girl and still in school, how come you never learned the golden rule? Don't talk to strange men, don't be a fool. I'm hearing stories, I don't think that's cool. Why don't you tell me? Someone is loving you. Some say it's no longer true. Some slick continental dude. I'm begging you, please. Now, baby, don't you talk. You know we'll only use you up. Oh, don't talk.
Nobody.
Phil, I love how you got your shirt to read backwards.
I sent it to you forward. It looked right.
They're telling me they're on, and they said he wants to come on now, but I don't see him, guys. So I don't know what show he's on. But I do not see Rick Springfield on my screen.
All right, you work on that, and we'll just.
You and Phil talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. You know what, Phil? Doing research for this, it's kind of interesting because he actually came on the show when he first wrote his book. Because he's written a couple of books, and one of the books is just out this year. And he wrote it 6 years ago, believe it or not, and it's about the pandemic. How ironic is that? But it's like a funnier take on the pandemic, and it's kind of weird that that's what it is, but that's what it is. It's crazy.
Wow, he wrote it 6 years ago, but it was about
6 years ago, and it was about like the Earth and the yep.
Man, that guy, he does it all. Actor, singer, kind of partly Nostradamus. I mean,
it's called The World on Fire. He's an environmentalist, and he talks about that and how everything you need to know is in that book about him, and his first book, and I remember he was on the show at WPIX, was back in 2010. and he released a book called Late, Late Night. And it delves into his career as an actor, as a musician, his personal life. He dated Linda Blair. Remember Linda Blair, The Exorcist?
Yeah. I'm trying to forget her.
So when he was like hanging out in Los Angeles, like back in the day before his like superstardom, he dated Linda Blair, and they had like a little thing. And she was like one of the hottest actresses in town. It's kind of crazy. Did you get in?
I don't know what's happening.
But you know, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But yeah. And you know what? It was kind of funny because I remember when Noah Drake came on, he was older. Like he wasn't like a young 20-something actor. I mean, he was 30-something years old, you know, when he hit superstardom. So I thought that was kind of interesting because, you know, it feels like everybody's like 13 or 14 or 16 or 18 when they, you know, kind of hit. Or in the early 20s, he was already 30 years old, you know?
Have you ever seen him in concert?
I have.
Really?
I have. I told you I had a picture of him that was framed. In fact, it was that TV guide picture that Scotty put up. Yeah. I had it framed in my room. I had like all these Teen Beat magazines with him on it. He was like my jam. I loved him. That whole album I loved. I mean,
when did you see him in concert and where?
Oh my God, I think it was like 1985, 86. My brother took me. I was like 13 years old, 13 freshman year, 13, 14. Yeah. Wow. It was real. It was real love. It was real love. I you know, and he was, I mean, it was the full on 80s, you know, it was the full on 80s. Yeah. So so I really had a good time with that. And then of course he's very candid about like his depression, how a lot of his music came from a real dark place of angst and feeling like an outsider and him having the imposter syndrome. He really talks about that as candidly as anybody can be. And, you know, and forget the Grammys and everything like that. He really looks at his work that he's done for people who deal with depression. Yeah. He was honored with an award as like kind of the gold standard for him as to his purpose in his life. So it's cool.
Yeah. Well, I could kind of see that because, you know, some of his, just a couple of Jesse's Girl and Don't Talk to Strangers. It's about, you know, he likes a girl that like somebody else. Both of those.
Like a little bit of paranoia that you're not good enough, that you're not good enough to be the person that's in the spotlight. Meanwhile, he was in the spotlight.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we did it.
Yay!
We did it. Mr. Springfield is here. What we're going to do is Philly will see you on the other side.
Gotcha.
You'll come back in and Rick Springfield's coming up. He's going to join us in a second. They just had some connection problems. But before we do that, listen, he's got this big event coming up on Sunday. They just went out of the green room again, so I don't know what's going on. We had them and then we lost them. So the three of us will continue to talk. Hi,
tell them about the Valentine's Day event because tomorrow we're going to be picking one lucky viewer to actually have free access to this pay-per-view concert that has been a huge success, performing with the Santa Monica High School Orchestra right there.
There it is. Rick Springfield in concert. It's orchestrating my life. It's his world premiere streaming event. It's a pay-per-view event on February 14th. But we are giving one of our viewers free access to this show. And all you have to do is send in 30 seconds of you singing any Rick Springfield song. We got a bunch of them. I made a little montage earlier, so we'll play that. I wanted to play it for Rick. So hopefully he logs in. And then we're going to pick a winner. So we're going to pick the winner tomorrow night. And Suk, you get free access. You win free access to the show.
We have one viewer already, Catherine Gilbert, said, I already paid for my pay-per-view concert. I just had to.
Woo!
Thank you. And Lisa Mary Rupolo says, yep, got my ticket. And so everyone's really excited and waiting. Somebody was really upset because I think I saw Phil was asking when did I go see him, and I remember it was like 84, 85.
Right.
My brother took me. It was really exciting.
I'm going to take myself out again. I'm going to go call, and you guys continue to talk amongst yourselves. Phil, sing,
Jesse
Suki.
was a friend. Yeah. And I know. So anyway, so it's kind of interesting that you made that parallel to his song, because really that was something. But I think he had in 2014, he released a New York Times best-selling novel as well, called Magnificent Vibrations. And this is the follow-up, World on Fire, debuting in 2021.
All right, Suki's back.
All right. We were talking about his new book, World on Fire.
Rick Springfield is back. Let's see if we can get it. Rick, can you hear? Just nod your head if you can hear me, buddy. I don't know. I don't see his head, but let's see it. You know what, Suk? I'm going to play the promo. Hopefully Rick is there when we come back. But this is he's gone again. He left again. I don't know what's going on. He was there. Now he's gone, Suk. This is like Gutenberg all over again, but he's just not there.
Does Gutenberg give us the Maloika? Did he just screw us, Gutenberg?
Right.
Blame Gutenberg.
He might have Gutenberg's same Wi-Fi carrier.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like so many creative types. I don't know if have you ever sat down to write a book?
No, I'm working on some screenplays, but never, and they're really not even that good.
Okay, a screenplay is just damn close. So really, I mean, it's the same stuff. Like you're doing a long format piece. I've actually, people don't understand like how incredibly bright you have to be to really write a book. And this is his third book that he's written. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah,
and they've been on the New York Times.
Yeah, exactly. You have to, like I say, he's a talented man. He really is. Singer, actor, writes books. It's So
this is what he said about the book called World on Fire. He said it's a humorous look at the pandemic. He goes, my pandemic, quote, is kind of funny. It started 6 years ago before the coronavirus even hit. And it's a sequel to Magnificent Vibrations.
All right, Suk. I think Rick is with us.
Rick,
ladies and gentlemen, we'll have Rick Springfield coming up on the other side, Suk. But first, let's give you a little insight into what we got going on.
The songs I write do tell the story of my life.
Towards the end of the 80s, it was brutal and I was burned, but it's fun again.
These are the most people I've ever been on stage with.
We haven't played together with the band and the orchestra. It's going to be some tense moments.
They don't have frets, they can't do that.
We all need the human touch. We all need the human touch. I need the human touch. Sing it, sister.
Don't talk to strangers.
One night.
Santa Monica High School Symphony.
Yes, there you go, Suk. And one of our lucky viewers is going to be winning free access to that show. Let's bring him in. There he is, the one and only Rick Springfield.
Got you.
Rick, how are you, buddy?
What's that?
I said, how are you, pal?
I'm good. I was a little nervous there. You were stuttering, and I was unsure if the connection will work. But thank you, COVID. It works.
Oh, you look good. Listen, you got a great background, too. I like the lighting, man. You look good, and thanks for coming on, my friend.
Life is 80% lighting.
Yes, that's true. Let me ask you a question. Can you? What are you on right now, phone or a computer?
On my cell phone.
Oh, you're on your. All right, so hold on. I'm just going to adjust your mic volume a little bit.
Am I low?
No, now you're good.
No,
now you're
fine.
good.
Okay.
Listen, man. We've been looking forward to having you on. We kind of, Suki and I grew up, in the 70s and 80s. So we kind of grew up watching you and, your career and the General Hospital and everything else. So
Rick, true confession, you were framed on my wall. I had your TV guide. I had all the Teen Beat covers. I mean, it's pretty insane that we're sitting here talking right now. Very excited. There it is. There's the TV guide.
Oh my God. I wouldn't trust a doctor that coiffed his hair that much.
Unreal. So Rick, listen, we've been getting our viewers all excited about, you have this Valentine's Day event coming up on Sunday. You're doing it with this Santa Monica High School Symphony Orchestra. And I wanted to ask, you used to doing stuff with your band. Is it a whole different experience for you trying to do this and get it? Because you guys sound amazing to do this with, kids in a high school, because that orchestra is phenomenal.
Yeah, it was. I wanted to, we were going to film the concert show, and I wanted it to have a real point. So rather than just hiring the city orchestra, we got together with the kids at Santa Monica High, because I'm a big believer in arts in school. And I keep saying this, but algebra kicked me out of high school. I could never understand how 2 letters equaled a number. So don't get rid of music, get rid of algebra.
Yeah, get rid of it, right?
You know what? I have an 11-year-old son upstairs who would completely agree with you, because he's doing algebra right now. He's like, what is the purpose of this, Mom? I don't get it.
It made me leave school. And but seeing that we had 100 kids on stage, and seeing them so focused and so self-disciplined was amazing. And that's the whole point of that part of the show, is showing how proficient these kids are. Their age is 14 to 18, and they killed it as hard as any professional orchestra could.
It's wild. I have to assume that as high school students, and as great as they sound, that they must have been a little bit nervous doing this with you, no?
Yeah, they're a bit nervous about, being filmed, and we had one, they rehearsed with Wolf Kershak, who wrote all the charts and who was an amazing conductor. He came out from Germany just to do this show, and he rehearsed them. But the filming of the show, we had one shot at it, and it could have been a giant train wreck, but they rose to the occasion. It was incredible.
Can I tell you something? When the kids are doing that, and you're does it energize you in a different way, where you're feeling like, wow, this is like a whole new way of doing my music for a whole new group of people who maybe have never experienced it before?
Yeah, it's very different from my band show. My band show is very kind of pedal to the metal, full steam ahead, and as loud as we amps all up to 11. But the orchestra show allows for a much more laid back approach, and I bring out my inner Frank Sinatra as best I can.
We like that. One of the viewers that are chiming in, Lori Ann, said, Rick, do you realize what you did to so many girls in the 80s?
I don't know how to take that.
Rick, you know what the problem is with you? I'm going to tell you as another guy, okay? The problem is you're so damn good looking. The actor musician thing is just a bonus. You could have been like a stock boy at Wegmans, and the chicks would have still been they would have lined up at the supermarket to hang out with you.
Agree.
I disagree, but okay.
I love it, man. Listen, we're going to talk more about the event on Sunday, but obviously I just wanted to talk to you about, early in your career, we before you came on, we were kind of laughing, everybody, even the guys, I'm in high school, I'm watching General Hospital, right, with Luke and Laura, and Dr. Drake came on, and it's funny because as soon as I told my wife you were coming on, the first thing she said was, paging Dr. Noah Drake from the General Hospital rap song. So I had to bust it out.
Paging Dr. Noah Drake to ICU to treat a case of heartbreak. Paging Dr. Noah Drake to ICU to treat a case of heartbreak.
To treat a case of heartbreak.
Wow. I haven't seen that clip. I never watched General Hospital, so to see that, it's freaking.
It's great, man. What was that like for you? I mean, listen, one of the biggest soap operas still going today. Was that a tough schedule for you and just learning sides and scripts every day?
Yeah, it's a very hard acting gig. It's all talking heads. There's no action. It's all talking heads, and it was There's Gloria Monty. She was amazing. And Elizabeth Taylor. That was
Elizabeth Taylor.
Some scenes with her. But Gloria Monty was the producer, and she was amazing. But it's a very tough gig. They would hand you a 5-page scene and say, we just wrote this. We're going to shoot it in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I go on the road through the weekend and then learn the scene on the way back Monday morning to the studio.
That's stressful. That's stressful. I couldn't imagine that. And then were you working on Working Class Dog during that time? Like, were you writing it and kind of creating it?
No, Working Class Dog actually came out first.
And during your time on General Hospital?
Yeah, it was that neither of them, the General Hospital didn't know I was a musician, and RCA didn't know I was an actor. So and it was just serendipitous that it all came together at one point. I mean, I took the General Hospital gig because the record company was sitting on Working Class Dog. They didn't know what to do with it. It was a guitar-based pop rock record, and there was ballads and disco still on the radio. So they kept sitting on it and delaying the release. And I eventually got this offer for this TV show, and I said, I got to take this because I have no money. So I took it for the money, thinking there would be no crossover at all. It would just be I thought soaps were a bunch of blue-haired, 80-year-old ladies sitting, with their cats watching the soap opera in the afternoon. But I didn't know that they would that it was going to become a big college show, and they'd cancel classes because they know people would not show up while General Hospital's on. It just became this whole phenomenon.
No, it's crazy. And let me ask you a question. Did your rock and music career boost that show, or did the show boost your music career? Which one, or did they just play kind of off of each other?
Yeah, it was both. It was I've heard so many people say, I started to watch this guy on General Hospital, and I found out he was the same guy singing this song that I love on the radio. And it kind of came together like that. And it was a double, kind of a double whammy to the rocket ride, really, is what it was.
Wild, man.
And who knew that was your love of your life on the cover? That was your dog. All that little stuff that comes out, and you're like, oh my God.
I have some of his ashes right here around my neck.
Oh,
I should have done that, Suk.
You should have done that with your dog.
My dog's upstairs. The worst day of my life, I think, so far. But
absolutely.
So listen, I wanted to ask you about, Jesse's Girl, and I've Done Everything for You, and Affair of the Heart. All off. I think they were all from that.
Affair of the Heart was a little later, but yeah, I've Done Everything for You, Love Is Alright, and Tonight, and Jesse's Girl were off the Working Class Dog.
Wow. I love it. Well, Rick, listen, we have this contest, right? So you have this big event coming up on Sunday. So we have this contest with our viewers. Somebody's going to win a package to watch your show, which is a pay-per-view event on Sunday. All we asked them to do was send in 30-second videos of them singing any one of your songs that they wanted.
Oh, I got to see that.
If you have about a minute, I put together a quick little montage of some of our entries. I wanted you to take a look and see what we have to judge off of, and you tell me what you think so far, right? Here you go.
Give it a shot.
Here you go.
I work at night. That gives us 6 until 7 to work this out.
Nice.
know my father said, if the boy wants to play the guitar, I say we let him. Through the hurricanes, he was my rock when I just could that well.
We all need a human touch. We all need the human touch, yeah.
Pull me out into the rain, then you comfort me with pain. How could our love ever last? You're just a big pain in the ass, God.
I'm not here to bribe one of the judges, but Scott, this is for you. I wish that I had Jesse's girl. Wish that I had Jesse's girl. I'm Jesse's girl. Where can I find a woman like that?
It's Rick. It's tough judging. We got some tough judging ahead on these.
Wow, there's some moves there, weren't there?
Now listen. We also have. I have one entry. We had a kid on the show, 16-year-old kid by the name of Jake Thistle.
This guy plays every instrument.
Rick, this guy's you at 16 years old. He came on the show, sat down at the piano with the harmonica, played the best Springsteen you ever heard. He sent me one of your newer songs, Down.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I pulled 45 seconds. I wanted you to see this kid. You're gonna love it. I think he's got almost the same hair as you. Take a listen to this kid for 45 seconds. Tell me what you think.
You're feeling like you're drowning again. It's as real as a heart attack. Yeah, like a mountain you stand. Your body keeps remembering when, but your soul keeps fading to black. Know you're hurt and betrayed inside. I wanna be there when our words collide. Down, never gonna let you down. I wanna be the one who stands his ground. I wanna be that man.
How good is he?
How was that, Rick?
Wow, that's pretty badass.
Yeah, this kid and all those instruments, he plays them all, and we loved him. He was on the show. He played Jackson Brown. I mean, he's a 16-year-old kid, and he's got an old soul to him.
Yeah.
And we really
Jackson Brown's one of my all-time favorites, so got me right there. That's actually a song I wrote with
Jay.
Yeah? Jay DeMarcus from Rascal Flatts, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're on his bus driving. We were snowed in, and I had to get back to Nashville. He lives in Nashville, and we were driving back, getting drunker and drunker, and writing this song down. And that's what came out of it. But it's a great. I love the guy's voice.
Yeah, he blew us. Yeah, blew us away. And I have one more for you before we move on, because I know, Suki, you want to talk about the book you have out and a couple other things. But tell me real quick. I'll give you 10, 15 seconds. What do you think of these two guys?
And she's loving him with that body, I just know it. And he's holding her in his arms late at night. You know, I wish that I had Jesse's girl. I wish that I had Jesse's girl. Tell me, where can I find a woman like that?
Wow.
Those guys were good, right? What's that? I had to put Rick, I want to put myself into the contest, so we threw in a little duet, Phil and I.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So in 2010, I think you made like the rounds when Late at Night came out, your book. And then you started writing, your newest book, which is called Magnificent Vibrations, is out. And I just want to know, how the hell did you know this was the reality that we were all going to be living in when you started writing the book 6 years ago?
Well, yeah. Well, that was the last one, because there's a new one still out now.
The new one's World on Fire.
I'm sorry, World on Fire. Yes, World on Fire.
It's a sequel to Magnificent Vibration, but it's a standalone novel, and it's about it's dark humor about a pandemic. And I started writing it 6 years ago and finished it actually in the lockdown. So that was pretty freaky. But it's it's a different kind of pandemic. It involves God and aliens and weird stuff. And but there's some dark moments in it, but it's hopefully dark humor, most of it.
And I know one of the, like the main character, his name is Bobby Cotton. Any relation to one of your former bandmates at Zoot?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't there a Cotton in there?
A nod to the old singer in the Zoot. My band in Australia that I had, and he was, it was his band, really. He was a singer, and his name was Daryl Cotton, and he passed away about 5 years ago. And I named the original character Horatio Cotton or Bobby Cotton after Daryl. So yeah,
That's great. Yeah, I noticed.
I mean, you put a little bit of yourself in every character, I think.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between like, you know, creating a song and then going into yourself and creating this other world that you connect with literally with viewers in a different way?
It's the same, comes in the same engine, you know. I think it's just a slightly different skill set. For one thing, it's a lot longer and it doesn't have to rhyme. Apart from that, it's a very similar kind of thing. It's actually on. I narrate the book myself. It's on Audible.com.
That's great.
The big site for narration for books that are narrated generally by the author, sometimes not. But I wanted to narrate this because I narrated my last two books, Late at Night and Magnificent Vibration. We did it right here in the studio. And you know, I'm an actor, so hopefully I added as much as I could to it as an actor too.
If you had to pick one thing to do, would you do it? Would you acting, singing, or writing? What is it?
What would I rather do?
Yeah.
What gives you the biggest thrill?
Sleeping. Getting a full night's sleep. No, I mean, I'm a writer. I consider myself a writer. You know, that's what I identify with, regardless of whatever other stuff. I mean, I really only started singing because no one else would sing my songs. So.
Yeah, and listen, Rick, you know, back in the day, I mean, when you were on all these magazines,
oh my
right?
God,
I mean, look at you. You get the cover over Stamos right there, and look at you right there with Ralph Macchio, Scott Baio. By the way, how about Macchio now with Cobra Kai? It's one of the biggest shows on Netflix.
I don't know. I mean, you know, there's a great writing on the TV shows now. I mean, the writing is better on all the TV shows now than any of the movies. Now, the movies are all about, you know, how big you can blow shit up. But television gives you time to, you know, develop. I've seen some amazing shows on television. Just incredible. I'm here if anyone wants to hire me.
Yeah, there you go. I can see it. And when you're doing shows like Look at you on American Bandstand, and you're on all these magazines, like I was just showing you. How do you stay grounded at that time when everybody's pulling you different directions and everybody wants a piece of you?
You have depression. It really helps.
You have what depression?
Depression, yes. You suffer from depression. It really pulls you back to earth. Trust me.
No. Well, you've been so candid about that and how so much of your, you know, having imposter syndrome and like, you know, not feeling like this is something that should have been yours. I mean, I think a lot of people can relate with that in some capacity or another if they really sit with their honesty and their truth. That you're like, what was I supposed to be doing that? Am I supposed to be here? Is this all this goodness supposed to be coming my way? You feel like you don't deserve it, you know?
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, very much so. And I got to a point in my career where I had kind of everything I'd envisioned for myself, and I wasn't any happier. And that was kind of a wake-up call. And I pulled the plug and went into therapy. And the thing about the lockdown is I got back into transcendental meditation, and that I got into that in the 80s to try and help myself, but I wasn't in the headspace to accept it. But now I've had time, and my wife got into it, and she helped me get back into it. And it's been the most incredible thing I've done for helping me with depression and, you know, self-worth issues and all that kind of stuff. It's
did you start with just quick meditation? How did you get to that level of doing that intense meditation?
I went to an Ayurvedic school, and I learned, and, you know, it's a thing you have to learn. You can't just sit down and go, okay, I'm going to meditate. I don't really know what it is, but I'm going to meditate. It's a learned process. And you go in and out, but it's basically about freeing your mind and shutting up the monkey chatter in your brain for a little while. That, you know, has the same 10,000 thoughts it had the day before.
Yeah, crazy.
So it's been really helpful for me. I would recommend it to anybody that wants a little inner peace.
Love it. Well, listen, Rick, man, you got this big special coming up on, Orchestrating My Life. It's coming up on Sunday for Valentine's Day. It's a pay-per-view event. It kicks off at 6 p.m. Eastern. And I guess once you purchase the event, it's available for 72 hours, exclusive pay-per-view. And listen, it's going to be great. I know a lot of our viewers have already said they purchased it. We'll be giving away one to one of our lucky singers. What I wanted to ask you.
I'll be online during the whole show too, and
cool.
Live, you'll be tweeting during it, or okay,
talking to people and talking about the show and that kind of thing.
What I wanted to ask you, you're so used to doing stuff like this. What made you want to do this with a symphony orchestra now? What made you turn in that direction?
Oh, just a way to present music differently. I did a show in Germany with an orchestra just as a guest, and it was really great. I enjoyed it, and so I had Wolf Churchak, who wrote all the charts, write a whole show, and then he came over and directed. And he directed this performance with the Santa Monica High Orchestra. It's just a different show. I do a storyteller solo show with just me and a guitar, and I tell a story.
That must be great.
A very different show too, and then I get on stage with the band, and all hell breaks loose. So it's great. It's a very different. It brings something else out. It's I guess more refined show, if you could call it that. I guess as much as I can be refined.
Would you ever consider doing like a Springsteen type thing on Broadway, night after night, where it's just you and the audience?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do with my storyteller show. My storyteller show is a lot of humor and stories about the songs and my life. It's a whole arc of my life. So I've been doing that for about 6 years, and it's really a blast. Doing it every night on Broadway, that'd be pretty trippy. And you have to bring the actor out, to hit the emotional moments every time, I think. But I've done Broadway. I mean, I did Smokey Joe's Cafe for
that's right, Smokey.
That's the most nervous I've ever been the first night there.
That's wild. Well, listen, man, it was an absolute pleasure to have you on. We're I know you're busy. You got a ton of stuff going on, and thank you so much for coming on. Our audience appreciates it.
Yeah.
I have to ask you one more question while you're sitting here.
Yeah.
Is there any way you could I need to hear you, because everybody else is doing it. Can you give me 15, 20 seconds beginning a Jesse's Girl a cappella, just a little while you're sitting there, or even if you have
Why do it a cappella?
All right. There you go, my friend.
I got a Beach Bar rum waiting for me in the kitchen, so.
Nice.
Jesse is a friend. Yeah, I know, it's been a good friend of mine. But lately something's changed and ain't hard to define. Guess he got himself a girl.
And I want to make her mine.
There you go, just watching him make those eyes.
Yes.
And she loving him with that fuck, I just know it. Yeah, he's home in her little arms late at night. I wish that I had
Jesse's Girl.
Wonderful. I wish that I had
Jesse's Girl.
Where can I find a woman like that?
Nice. I love it. Rick,
you guys
thank
are wonderful. You win.
Thank you so much, man. I want those free tickets to the show. Listen, my friend, you're a legend. We love you. Thank you so much for spending a little time.
Listen, Rick, and all of our viewers are also saying thank you so much for giving a voice to those of us who are suffering from depression and breaking the silence. So thank you for that, too.
Go enjoy your dinner, Rick. Thank you so much, pal. Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you, guys.
Take care, bud. Suk, great guy. Great guy. It was definitely worth us calling 5 times to set it up. So I'm glad.
I hope he had fun.
Yeah, no, I think he had fun. I think he had a good time. Good. Listen, they said, Scott, listen, Rick's going to come on, but he won't sing. I said, listen, by the time we're finished, we'll get it.
But he was in his studio. The guitar was right behind him, and he's such a professional. Of course, he's going to help us. I mean, that was pretty awesome. Awesome entertainer. Awesome. Philly kid?
Yeah. What do you say about Rick Springfield, man? He's great.
Killed it.
Great. He killed it.
Phil, by the way, I think he liked our duet of Jesse's Girl. I'm not going to lie. I think he liked it.
Hey, man, there may be we may be opening for him sometime. It could happen. It could happen.
That's so great.
You know what I loved about him? That I agree with Lisa Mary Rapulpo. Mary. I'm sorry. She said that I think that was one of the most honest people around. I agree. He was very open with his feelings, and he's always been that way. And you know what? I just love how dudes are. Like, they're honest with it, but then they make a joke. Like Scott was like, and how'd you do that? And he's like, depression.
Right. I was like, and Souk, the funny thing is, I read, and like you said, he's honest with it, but at 17 years old, he attempted suicide. He tried to hang himself.
Oh yeah, I know.
And something happened where the rope got twisted, and we're not saying anything that he hasn't said on interviews before. And I was going to ask him about it, but I didn't want to change the direction of the interview. But he's been very open about his depression, and you think to yourself, and here's how the brain is so crazy, right? Here's a guy who seemingly has everything. Mm-hmm. Right, he's a great-looking guy. He's an actor, singer, whatever he wants to be, and in his brain, he's clinically depressed. And I can never even imagine what that's like. I can't imagine it.
Yeah, but you said it so beautifully. It's an issue with his brain. I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, he doesn't see what we see sometimes, Right. And therein lies the imposter syndrome. And you know what? It's interesting that he talked about it, because I think a lot of people, with the situation that we've been in right now for the last year, a lot of people have been feeling all sorts of pressures that they've never felt before. Yeah. So it's like it's a slippery slope, So I think a lot of people, and I think that's why we have this audience, is because people find comfort in knowing that there are like-minded individuals that are out there that they could sit in their house, feel safe, and connect with,
Right, exactly. Because people are looking at it and say, Rick Springfield can have that problem.
Right.
So can anybody. Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how good or how bad your life is. And it's just wild to me, because God,
it's optics, right, Scott? It's optics. You think it's good, the other person doesn't feel that way. But that was a great freaking interview. That's all I'll say.
It was good, Souk, and I'm so glad we got him on, because I was like, oh no, here we go again. But
everyone's ready for Philly to talk now and Philly to sing. They're like ready to do
the
after hours.
You could bring Bruce Springsteen on. They'd still say, "Where's Phil?"
Phil's got his rabid fan group. They're ready. They are ready.
Souk, so before you leave, tomorrow night we have an amazing comedian coming on, and we have 3 people who are actually doing a show right now, a tribute show.
Scotty, some of that music is something that we all love. Trust me.
Carole King, Carly Simon, and James Taylor. We are going to get the music of those 3 folks tomorrow night. It's going to be another fantastic show.
We're going to wrap up this week, and we're going to go really high. We're going to soar to the sky.
Man, oh man, But listen, Souk, I will talk to you. I know
love you guys. Okay.
Right?
Love you too, Suki. See you later.
You go. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back with Phil and I after these very important words.
These Yobos are awesome. They are portable.
Yeah.
They're a portable electric massager for pain relief. They're super, super quiet. Very portable with its own carrying case. It comes in with 4 speeds, 6 colors, black, blue, green, pink, silver, and red. It's got an on-the-go USB charger, so you can take it anywhere.
Phil, you're going full spokesperson on that deal, huh?
Hey, man. If I tried it out and it works, I believe in it.
I'm with you, Phil. The whole family wanted to use the Yobo. I mean, this was like the gift that kept on giving. You thought it was for yourself? No. Your husband wanted it. Your mother wanted it. And like you said, those attachments. There's stuff that can get deep into your neck.
Right. And listen, the folks at Yobo informed me that, the last time we were on, they got so many orders because if you type in the code Suki and Scott, you get free shipping.
Right to your house.
That saves you a bundle right to your house. Now, listen, It's too late to order, obviously, for Valentine's Day because it'll never get there. But if you're a guy, if you have a boyfriend, a husband, a father, guys love this stuff any time of the year. So just order one for them.
Oh, yourself.
Or
like,
yourself.
How many people have been pampering themselves? Nobody's been pampering themselves during the pandemic. And this is a great little way that you could sit in the comfort of your own home and like massage yourself. And, you know, like so many people live, we all live by ourselves. So, you know, you might not have somebody to like rub your toes or your back. And so this does it for you.
Very nice. Good old Yobo.
My Yobo.
Were you using yours today, bud?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have to fight for it.
I always keep mine very handy. Oh no, I think it ran out of battery. Hold on.
Plug it in. USB Type-C charger, so you can take it anywhere.
I use it so much I got to plug it back in. I was about to use it if Rick Springfield didn't show up. I could tell you that. Yeah, I mean, listen. I put Rick together all day today, and if that didn't work out, I wasn't going to be a happy camper. Phil, before we sing a little bit, I didn't get to show Suki this, but look at his video I found online. It's quick. It's the old, you know, when you play with the bull, you get the horns. Watch this.
Okay. Oh my God.
Sorry, I had to get that one in there. I had to get that one in, man.
Oh, man, yeah.
All right, well, that was good. You know, we got your Springfield tune in earlier, and I knew he'd love Jake, right? Jake is amazing.
Yeah.
Philly, let's talk real quick about this Valentine's Day special we have coming up.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
You sent me your first tune today, right? Did you send me a Valentine's, or was that was the Springfield song?
Yeah, I sent you the Springfield song.
That's it. Okay, so you're going to be doing. We have this show that we're going to air on Sunday, which is Valentine's Day, probably, you know, and sometime in the evening when everybody's by the fireplace with their loved one, all curled up with some champagne and chocolate.
Yeah, of course.
We're going to have a couple little show of love songs and ballads, I guess you could say. You will be appearing in plenty of fashion. We have Aaron Gage. Remember Aaron Gage, the young fellow who played all the parts, and his girlfriend was on. He sent a couple songs. We have a bunch of songs from a few other people. Monique McCall sending us a song from last night. She was on. So it's going to be a good show. Hosted, of course, by Grandma Stanford. She will be back hosting the program.
Grandma.
I'll try to keep the alcohol away from her this time. But listen, what can you do? I can't stop her. She's an adult.
No, you can't. I mean, you know, the elderly people are very independent sometimes, you know, and stubborn.
Phil, Marty May Berger says, not me. She's going to be by herself on Valentine's Day. Now, Marty May, let me tell you one thing. Phil's going to sing to you in just a second. But all I could tell you is Valentine's Day, it's just another day on the calendar. If you really want to think about it. Somebody made up this Valentine's Day, Phil. I'd like to smack them in the head because now that puts the pressure on us to go get something for our wives, right? Now I got pressure on the back of my brain, not only to get my work in, do this show. Now I got to worry about Valentine's Day. And I got to run around. I got to find something good. I'm sure you have that same pressure, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, it kills me to no end. But anyway, here's what I want you to do. So was it Marty May?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd she go?
Marty May Berger.
Marty May Berger. So Phil, do you have a song you could pull out just to sing to Marty May Berger? Give her a pre-Valentine's Day gift since she's going to be by herself on Valentine's Day, which she really won't be because she can curl up with our show once it comes on.
Of course. How about a little George Strait for Marty May?
Nice.
He goes,
nice.
Oh, how you sparkle. Oh, how you shine. The flush on your cheeks is more than the wine, and he must be doing something that I didn't do Whatever he's doing, it looks good on you. You look so good in love. You want him, that's easy to see. You look so good in love. I wish you still wanted me. He must have stolen some stars from the sky and gave them to you to wear in your eyes. I had my chances, but I set you free. And now I wonder why I couldn't see. You look so good in love. You want him, that's easy to see. You look so good in love. Marty May, I wish you still wanted me.
Nice, Philly kid. Nice. And listen, a lot of folks are writing that they're going to be alone on Valentine's Day also, and that's why we're putting together this show. So you could, it won't be live, but you could feel like you're hanging out with us on Valentine's Day, and we're going to give you all these fantastic singers, including Phil. Phil, how many songs do you want to sing on Valentine's Day? How many do you want to do? Because this is your show, really.
I'm going to send you about 4 or 5, and you just, play whatever you want.
All right. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I know we got some great songs in the can already, and I just want to give a very special shout out, and I just lost it. Hold on one second. We're in the overtime. Doesn't have to be doesn't have to be so structured. You know what I'm saying?
Heck no, man. This is just a good time.
Listen, Spidey was good. Spidey was amazing tonight. Jesus.
Again, man, that guy, he blows my mind every time I see him.
Oh my God.
I have no earthly idea how he does that.
Marty May Burgers said, Phil, that was so sweet. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Marty May.
I just wanted to mention somebody, and I just saw these. They go by so fast. Okay, here it is. I want to give a special shout out to Rory Wright. Says her husband just passed away this Monday, 2 days ago, and she really needed this show. So Rory, this whole show with Rick Springfield and Spidey and Phil, this whole show we dedicate to you, young lady, and we send our deepest condolences from the show, and Phil, I'm sure, as well. And God bless you, and stay strong. And we just we feel terrible. And we hope that the show, that's what we're here for, to give you a little levity and make you smile a little bit and forget about everything that's going on. But our deepest condolences to you, young lady.
So sorry for your loss. Saying some prayers for you, Rory.
Absolutely. And you know what I could do, Phil? You know what I could do to cheer you up, to cheer her up?
Right.
Just in case people missed our contest entries. I mean, we got a ton of them. Here's a bunch of them that I put together today. These are some of the folks who are in the running for a free Rick Springfield all access on Sunday. Here you go.
Nice.
I work at night. That gives us 6 until 7 to work this out.
Know my father said, the boy wants to play the guitar. I say we let it. Through the hutches, he was my rock when I just could not win.
We all need a human touch. We all need the human touch, yeah.
Me out into the rain, then you comfort me with pain. How could our love ever last? You're just a big pain in the ass, God.
I'm not here to bribe one of the judges, but, Scott, this is for you. I wish that I had Jesse's girl. Wish that I had Jesse's girl. I'm Jesse's girl. Where can I find a woman like that?
I love it. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Those are all awesome.
Isn't that funny? So that's great. And listen, we have until tomorrow night, so if people still can get Phil. I need people to get their videos in because I want everybody to have a chance. Whether you sing, you don't sing, just send it. 30 seconds. And the good news is, Phil, you get to pick the winner.
Oh man. Oh gosh.
You know, you're the former law enforcement guy, so you're the judge and the jury on this one. I'm just the messenger. So
yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Those are some good ones we have in already.
It's so funny. And I'm telling you, I think Rick Springfield liked I think he liked our duet. I can't lie.
Yeah. I mean, what's not to like?
So funny, man. That was so funny. You know what's amazing? You look at him on these magazines. Look at this guy right there.
Yeah. Wow.
Right? 16 magazine with all those guys, and he's still going. He's still got good hair. But it's so funny, man. I'm glad it worked out. Once we were done with Rick Springfield, I didn't care what happened anymore. I needed him to get on the show. Listen, sometimes, we send out a link to the show. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Phil, you see how red my face is getting right now? Like, does my face look red?
Yeah, a little bit. What's up?
I was telling Suki at the beginning of the show, I'm in my basement is where I do the show. This is where all my little sets are. And it's freezing down here. I'm always freezing. And my nose, I grabbed this little space heater from Home Depot today. I'm sweating like I'm ready to shoot myself. I'm so warm right now. I have it cranked up to 80 degrees, and I've been burning up the whole time.
Yeah, wow. Hey,
I'm dying in here.
Yeah.
But listen, let's get a couple more songs from you and give the folks what they want, Philly Kid.
Okay, well, Mary Wilson, who was one of the original founders of the Supremes, she passed away on Monday. So I'm gonna do a little Supreme song in her honor.
Yeah, crazy. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Ooh, baby love, my baby love, I need you. Oh, how I need you. But all you do is treat me bad. You break my heart and leave me sad. Tell me, what did I do wrong to make you stay away so long? 'Cause baby love, my baby love, been missing you, oh, miss kissing you. Instead of breaking up, let's do some kissing and making up. Don't throw our love away. In my arms, why don't you stay? Need you, oh baby love, my baby love. Why must we separate, my love? All my whole life through, I never loved no one but you. Why do you do me like you do? Oh, baby love.
Whenever you're near, I hear a symphony. Eunice says, turn the heater off. Eunice, I don't know how to turn the heater off. It won't go off. I'm hitting the button. It won't go off. I'm boiling.
Yeah, but
it's so funny.
I'd rather be too hot than too cold.
Oh my goodness.
It's that storm that you guys had. It's made its way to Oklahoma for the next week. We're gonna have below freezing the entire week. It's 18 degrees outside right now.
Good for you. Better you than us. My God, we have like 3 feet of snow piled up. Oh, yeah. It just went off. It went off. It just went off.
Probably tripped a breaker as hot as it is.
God, I'm literally boiling. Anyway, yeah, let's do 1 or 2 more, bud. We got a little after 9:05 here in the East.
Yeah, let's do a little Beatles and some Let It Be.
Okay.
When I find myself in times of trouble,
Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Now let it be, oh, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Bow, bow, bow.
And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Oh, let it be, let it be. Oh, let it be, yeah, let it be. Yeah, there will be an answer, let it be.
Boom, boom. Phil, if you had to pick your favorite Beatles song, what would it be?
I'm gonna have to go with Imagine. I mean, that's not technically
that's Lennon. That's just Lennon.
That's Lennon. Yeah.
I think I might have to go Hey Jude.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Yesterday. I love Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
I always liked, because the Hey Jude, whenever, like McCartney does it in concert in the stadium, he does like 10 minutes of just the audience doing it, and it's just the best, right?
Yeah, I like Hey Jude because when I was a kid, my dad would always sing, he would just out of the blue, whenever I'd come around, he'd say, "Hey Jude, you're a big fat dude." That's my dad was crazy like that. And that's what I always think about when I hear that song.
Lorraine Ann says A Day in the Life. Isn't that the one with a day after day, alone on a hill? That one, right?
Yes.
Da-da-da, 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 perfectly still.
To pull up Yesterday. We'll knock out a little.
Oh, I could do Yesterday. I don't even need to pull that one up. I did that in 6th grade chorus. You kidding me?
Okay, you started off then.
Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. All my troubles seem so far away. Now I believe in yesterday. Go, Philly.
Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. Take it.
I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday.
Yep. We need to do that one as a duet.
Oh, I forgot about the duet. We need to figure something out for this week.
Yeah, we do.
We got to figure something out. I heard 2 great songs back to back on the radio today on the hell was I listening to? I think it was just one of the local New York stations, like the oldies. Do you remember I just lost my mind. Sweet Fox on the Run. Remember Fox on the Run? See, it starts out with, I don't want to know your name because you don't look the same the way you did before. Right, so I heard that. Fox on the, that brings me right back to when I was a kid. And then right after that came by a song, a group called Jigsaw. You remember the song? You've blown it all sky high by telling me a lie without a reason why. You've blown it all sky high. Remember that too? Remember that song?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
One Hit Wonder.
Yeah.
And then it was No, little Willie Willie won't, Willie won't, Willie won't, little Willie Willie won't, little Willie Willie won't, 'cause little Willie Willie won't go home, 'cause you can't push Willie round. Willie won't go. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Phil, I was a DJ on my college radio station. I had all the 45s of all those songs. The Night Chicago Died. I had all those songs. Those were great.
Did you have the 45 of SATURDAY night? SATURDAY night. Gonna keep on dancing to the rock and roll. Saturday night. A Saturday night, dancing to the rhythm in a heart and soul. And Saturday night,
I just can't wait. I gotta dance. You know what was on the other side of that 45?
No.
Give you $100 if you could tell me what was on the other side of Bay City Rollers 45. Saturday night.
Oh,
it was like one of their other big hits.
Yeah. Oh, what's the other big hit? I can't remember.
Do you remember? It was something like "Money, honey, you ain't got no despair. I like fraction just to see what you can get." It's Bay City Rollers. "Money, honey." Yeah, here it is. Money, honey, give me one. Yeah, money, oh, here it is. Money, honey, you ain't got no respect. Snide like a fox, yeah, just to see what you can get. You don't remember that one?
Vaguely.
That was like their other big tune. But yeah, all those songs, with Billy, don't be a hero, don't be a fool with your life. Do 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 do. Billy, don't be a hero. Come back and make me your wife. That was, I think, Bo Haywood and the Donaldsons. Is that who that is?
Yeah. That was on my daughter was very small, and she loved that song, and I would sing it to her. I'd tell her a story and sing her that song.
Carla Brevard, I hope I'm saying her last name right. She wants you to sing a song from Bread.
Bread?
Yeah. I like to make it with you. While you're looking for one, Phil, tomorrow night we have a great show. I'm going to tell you who we have on. We have on Alex Voluto is this funny comedian from Dry Bar Comedy. And like I said, we have the Carole King, James Taylor, Carly Simon tribute folks coming on. All three will be on. They're all going to sing songs from each one, and I've seen the video. They sound great. It's right up our alley, and our audio. You guys are gonna love this tomorrow night. You want to finish us up with a little Bread?
Yeah, here we go. It's the one you just mentioned. Hey, yeah, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side? I may be climbing up on rainbows, but baby, here goes. Dreams there for those who sleep. Life is for us to keep. And if you're wondering what this song is leading to, I want to make it with you. I really think that we could make it, girl. No, you don't know me well. And every little thing only time will tell. But you believe the things that I do, and we'll see it through. I want to make it with you.
We know what other song of theirs I like? And I would give anything I own. Give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give anything I own just to have you back again. And then there's another one they do. If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you?
Yeah.
Phil, I used to know every song. I swear, I used to know them all back when I was a kid doing like DJing and all that stuff. I knew every tune and who sang them.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I don't remember so much.
Well, it's not like you don't have a lot on your plate.
I don't remember so much anymore.
I mean, when you're running around and you're booking people like, Rick Springfield, it's not like you don't have a lot on your plate.
Listen, special shout out to our girl Sharon Olson out in LA. Sharon hooked us up with Rick Springfield tonight. She has been a phenomenal addition to our show. She's helping us out. Sharon Olson, we love her. And she is going to be just such a wonderful addition to this program. And, she's already proven her. Listen, if she left us tomorrow, she got us Bill Engvall and Rick Springfield. So she has been just phenomenal.
Sharon is good at her job.
Yes. Very meticulous, Sharon.
Yes. Thank you, Sharon.
I feel it. Let's do one more. What the hell?
Let's see. You got me hooked on bread now. Oh, let's see. How about this one? This bread?
Which one?
Who is this? Let me see. I don't think it's bread. Baby, I'ma want you. Baby, I'ma need you. You're the only one I care enough to hurt about. Maybe I'm a crazy, but I just can't live without your loving and affection, giving me direction. Like a guiding light to help me through my darkest hour. Lately I'm a-praying that you'll always be staying beside me. You know that one?
Used to be my life was just emotion passing by. All right, Philly kid. I look like I got tan sitting in here, for God's sakes.
Yeah, you are red. I can tell.
I got color. My ears are on fire right now. My ears are burning, Phil.
Yeah,
that's a good heater. I got 2 of them. I don't even need the other one.
Yeah, if you were here, you could just walk right outside. It's 18 degrees out there.
Oh, but yeah, here too. I think I'm going to do that. Billy Kid, it was a great night. Tomorrow will be another great night, my friend.
Yep.
And we got a couple big meetings tomorrow and Friday, and away we go.
Sweet. Don't forget the Valentine's show this weekend, everybody.
That's right. Well, we'll plug that some more. Listen, tomorrow night, we got our great guests. We're going to pick our winner for our Rick Springfield contest. Please, listen, you guys got plenty of time. Send in the videos. Suki Scott Show. Just Suki Scott Show at gmail.com. Send them in. Even if you just speak the words, you still have a better chance of winning than not sending it all. And we'll play some more tomorrow night. And that's it, Philly Kid. I got nothing left. I got nothing left to give. I'm all tapped out, man.
Let's do it. How about a little, well, good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart. Good night. These Yobos are awesome. They are portable.
Yeah.
They're a portable electric massager for pain relief. They're super, super quiet. Very portable with its own carrying case. It comes in with 4 speeds, 6 colors, black, blue, green, pink, silver, and red. It's got an on-the-go USB charger, so you can take it anywhere.
Phil, you're going full spokesperson on that deal, huh?
Hey, man. If I tried it out and it works, I believe in it.
I'm with you, Phil. The whole family wanted to use the Yobo. I mean, this was like the gift that kept on giving. You thought it was for yourself? No. Your husband wanted it, your mother wanted it, you know, and like you said, those attachments, there's stuff that can get deep into into your neck.
Right. And listen, the folks at Yobo informed me that, you know, the last time we were on, they got so many orders because if you type in the code Suki and Scott, you get free shipping.
Right to your house.
That saves you a bundle right to your house. Now, listen, it's too late to order, obviously, for Valentine's Day because it'll never get there. But if you're a guy, if you have a boyfriend, a husband, a father, guys love this stuff any time of the year. So just order one for them.
Or yourself.
Or
like,
yourself.
How many people have been pampering themselves? Nobody's been pampering themselves during the pandemic. And this is a great little way that you could sit in the comfort of your own home and like massage yourself. And, you know, like so many people we all live by ourselves. So, you know, you might not have somebody to like rub your toes or your back. And so this does it for you.
It does it for you, Phil.
It does it for you. Can't ask any more than that.
Bo. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you tomorrow.